Hello friends. On January 3, 2026, around 2 a.m. in Florida, there is a room covered with curtains. The room is dark, lit only by the glow of multiple screens. Sitting in front of those screens is the most powerful man in the world, the President of the United States, Donald Trump. Trump is not eating popcorn, he is not watching a movie. Instead, on a live military feed, he is watching his army raid a house thousands of miles away. That house is located in Caracas, the capital of Venezuela. Inside that house, fast asleep, is the President of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro. He is in deep sleep, completely unaware that within minutes he is about to be kidnapped. A short while earlier, American helicopters flew over the ocean at an altitude of just 100 feet and entered Venezuelan territory. They were flying so low that radar systems failed to detect them. By this time, the electricity of the entire city of Caracas had already been cut off through a sporadic. The city was plunged into darkness. Then Delta Force commandos descended from the helicopters using ropes and landed on the roof of Maduro's residence. Without making much noise, they entered the bedroom through a window, the same bedroom where Maduro was sleeping on his bed. At this moment, Maduro woke up and tried to run toward his steel-reinforced safe room. The commandos moved fast. He reached the door but could not close it in time. Before that, the soldiers grabbed him. Within just 5 minutes, the president of a sovereign nation was in the custody of American forces. Later, Donald Trump said on Fox News, "It was just like watching television. I literally felt like I was watching a TV show." But this was not a TV show. This was one of the most shocking military operations in modern history, an operation in which the United States kidnapped the elected president of a sovereign country from his own home. The next morning, when this news broke on television channels, the entire world was stunned. In a midnight operation called Absolute Resolve, the United States arrested Nicolas Maduro from the heart of Caracas. 2 questions immediately arose in everyone's mind. First, why did America do this? Second, is it really this easy for America to kidnap the president or prime minister of another country? If yes, then what happens to the international order? Will the rest of the world now have to live in constant fear? Before continuing, friends, Happy New Year to all of you. Many of you are making New Year resolutions to achieve your dreams, to reach your goals. To help you with that, I also want to offer a little support. Drew Variety Academy is offering a mega New Year discount on all courses, flat 53% off. Use the coupon code NEWYEAR53. You can enroll in the Time Management course, a 2.5-hour concise program that teaches you how to manage your life better, overcome procrastination, increase productivity, and improve happiness levels. There is also the YouTube Blueprint course, a comprehensive program that teaches how content creation can become a part-time job or a full-time career. Everything I learned in my 10 years of YouTube experience is included. Additionally, there is the Master AI Chatbots course, over 10 hours of detailed theory and practical learning. Links are available in the description or via the QR code. Now, back to the topic. This operation to capture a president did not happen overnight. The planning had started months earlier, when the world believed everything was normal in Venezuela. In August 2025, the CIA had secretly sent a small team inside the country. The team's task was to track every movement of Maduro, where he lived, where he traveled, what he ate, what he wore, and even details about his pets. Everything was monitored. The CIA also had an insider within the Venezuelan government who provided real-time information about Maduro's exact location. This mission was extremely dangerous. The CIA team had no diplomatic cover. If they were caught, the US government would officially deny any involvement, just like in the movies. After this refusal, preparations for the operation entered an advanced stage. The United States even built an exact replica of Maduro's house in Kentucky, where Delta Force commandos rehearsed the mission repeatedly. Fighter jets, naval aircraft, special operations planes, and Reaper drones were deployed around Venezuela. On December 25th, Trump gave the final approval for the operation. Christmas holidays were chosen because many Venezuelan military personnel would be on leave. However, bad weather delayed the mission for several days. Finally, on January 2, 2026, weather conditions cleared. At 10:46 p.m., Trump gave the final go-ahead. Over 150 U.S. military aircraft took off from 20 different bases. Caracas's power grid was shut down through cyber warfare. Airstrikes destroyed radar and air defense systems. At 2:01 a.m., helicopters reached Maduro's compound. Gunfire erupted. One helicopter was hit but continued flying. Delta Force commandos stormed the building and reached Maduro within minutes. He and his wife attempted to flee to the safe room but were captured. Within 5 minutes, Maduro was taken. He was flown to a U.S. Navy ship, then to Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, and finally to New York. His photograph was later released. The president of another country in U.S. custody. Venezuela has the largest proven crude oil reserves in the world, minus 303 billion barrels. More than Saudi Arabia, Iran, or even the United States. American refineries depend heavily on Venezuelan heavy crude. China currently buys most of Venezuela's oil, and that is unacceptable to Washington. Trump himself said the next day it was the greatest theft in the history of America. They took oil away from us. International reactions were swift. Many countries condemned the operation as a violation of international law. The United Nations Secretary-General called it a breach of the UN Charter. Several nations labeled it modern-day colonialism. The legal reality is simple. This operation was illegal. The justification of law enforcement collapses when airstrikes, cyber attacks, and civilian deaths are involved. This sets a dangerous precedent. If powerful nations start kidnapping leaders of weaker nations, global order will collapse. Whether Maduro was a good leader or a dictator is a separate debate. But abducting a sovereign nation's president in the dead of night to control resources is not justice. It is a warning not just for Venezuela, but for the entire world.